Hello, you all. Welcome back to another video. My name is Rayshawn. For those of you who don't know me, people call me Ray. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you this look right here. This look is so bomb. I really like the way my makeup came out. I am going to be using a few new products in this video. So if you want to know what those products are, then you want to stick around. You want to watch how I got this look. This is going to be a chatty, get ready with me. Nothing serious, girl. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Nothing serious. But this is going to be a get ready with me. Y'all gonna see how I got this beautiful look and the products that I use. And so without further ado, before we get started, subscribe to my channel if you are not already and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video. I like to talk about makeup, all things beauty and God on this channel if you like to be encouraged. So without further ado, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. My mouth is so dry, like it's embarrassing. So as you all can see, my eyebrows are already done to save us some time. But what I wanted to do also was I wanted to use this palette to clean up my brows. Let's go ahead and start off with the co-star of this video. And that is the Danessa Myricks, the Groundwork Defining Neutrals palette. This is how it looks on the inside. It has 20 shades. So you get 10 velvet pomades and you get 10 corresponding eyeshadows. So this is how it looks. The purpose of me even coming on here to demonstrate this palette is to show you if you have not bought it yet. If you have it and you don't know what to do with it, watch this video. Tell me your thoughts in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. I am going to be using the shade called Core, which is this shade right here, the Velvet Pomade, to clean up my eyebrow. That's the beauty of this palette. You can literally do it however, okay? You can use this palette in whichever way you choose. There is no fallout with these Velvet Pomade shades at all. No fallout. So I'm just going to get a little quiet. Let me see. Hold on, Neil. So far, so good. I'm going to use Core to do the top as well. I typically like to use a lighter shade to clean up my brows. That's just me. I know a lot of girls be like, I don't want the halo brow. Yeah, but I don't know what it is about me and just using a lighter shade to clean my brows. I just like that. I'm going to blend out this Velvet Pomade just to make sure that, you know, it's not too obvious. Okay, so these are the brows. This is how we are looking so far. So far, so good. You guys see what I mean when I say you could use this palette for so many things. With that being said, I am going to go into the shade called Harvest because I want to do like a smoky brown eye. Let me show you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go into the shade called Harvest right here, and I'm going to be using that all over my lid as an eyeshadow base. I really want to put this palette to its full potential. I want to see like what it can do. So I'm just going to place this all over my lid. All over my lid. I know you guys can see it because I see it. Just all over. And really, you don't even have to set this. You can leave it just the way that it is. Not going anywhere. It'll stay on my eyes like this all day. Like all day. I can tell this is a non-greasy formula. This is not something that's oily. It's just a velvet, meaning that it's soft, it's easy to move around, and things like that. I use this all over my lid, but I'm going to be using this. And I'm also going to go in with a little bit of the tourmaline black as well, just to kind of give it a little bit more smoke. But for right now, let's go ahead and use the shade Harvest. Place this all over my lid, right on top of Harvest. Just to kind of set it in place, even though it's not going anywhere. And just give myself this nice little smoky eye moment, okay? This palette is so nice. The eyeshadows are very soft. I mean, barely any fallout. Barely any, honestly, really no fallout. Because every time you put your brush in it, the shadow just goes right on the brush. And as you can see, like I said, this is my third time using the palette, so I'm not lying. I'm not lying. There's no fallout. Like the palette's still black, still clean. So just in case you guys are like, oh, it's like, you know, got a little eyeshadow on there, but nothing at all to be alarmed about. Let's do a little check-in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing and how y'all feeling? I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you're feeling great, feeling good, feeling fine. How I am feeling is how I'm feeling. Honestly, I've been feeling good. I've been feeling good. But you know how you know how you have like, I've been feeling good, but you know how you have like family members, and you have people around you who are not in good spirits, and you can feel it. Like you can feel it and it affects you. And so that's basically where I'm at. Like I'm in good spirits, but nonetheless, you have this knowing in the back that there's something going on with your family members. And so it's just like it affects you. Other than that, I feel good. I feel blessed. I'm very happy and content. And honestly, I'm feeling blessed. God is good. That's my check-in. And, sometimes that can be a little weighty on my heart, but I just stay grounded in Christ. And I know that God will move. So, yeah. This is the eyes. So far, so good. I'm going to use a shade called Tourmaline, which is the Black Velvet Pomade in this palette right here. And I am going to be using this as an eyeliner, girl. When I used this as an eyeliner yesterday, I was shocked. I was clutching my pearls because this black, just hold on. Just watch the magic happen, okay? This velvet, it's not going to dry up on you. And I really like that because I had a palette open yesterday. And I was like, oh, let me close the palette because I didn't want it to dry up. I am going to take some of this black eyeshadow and I'm just going to press it over the liner. Not that I need to, I just am because I want to intensify this liner. That looks really good. I absolutely love it. Let me, like, you guys, can you see it? It looks so good. This is the Galactic Beauty Gel eyeliner, and I'm going to use this in my waterline. Okay, I like this. I'm looking at this Galactic product here. This is the Galactic Jet Setter Glow on the Go Stick. I kind of want to use this for my brows and like do a little, like you can see a little highlight on the, I have a little highlight from the Danessa Myricks, but this is, it's just staring me in my face. I'm like, let me use this for a little highlight glow, and I'm going to blend that out, of course. Harsh. Yeah, if the quality of my videos look more pristine or just a little bit better, honestly, it's just the light. Like, I bought the same ring light I've been using all of this time. The only difference is this ring light is brand spanking new. The one I had it for 4 years, and the light was not as bright as it is right now. It's the same exact light, but the light is not as bright as it is literally right now. So with that being said, I look so much better on camera. I don't have to do too much editing or anything like that. I just look good straight out the gate. Like in my video that I did about the storm, your girl was flawless. Your girl, I mean, I didn't do much, honestly. Y'all probably like, she did all that, did not do anything. I just uploaded the video, added a little saturation to kind of, bring some warmth to the video, and, a little something, something. That's it. No filter as far as like, how they have like the different filters and stuff. I didn't do anything like that. I just messed with my skin tone to make sure that I was still black. And you guys, I'm loving these earrings. Y'all, I'm sorry y'all are going to see these earrings like often because I love these earrings to pieces. I need some silver ones. Oh, my head's itching in the middle, Jesus. Like, what's going on? I'm about to put my lashes on, and then I'm going to also give me something to drink because my mouth is dry. I'm hungry, but I feel a little bloated. It's just a mess. Being a girl is a lot. Being a lady, yo, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay? Because it is a lot being a girl. It's like, we just go through a lot of body issues, honestly. Like, it's just be a lot. I feel like we stress easily, but we still handle life You know what I mean? Like, I could be stressed out and still be like, hey, stressed. Like, we as women, we go through a lot. We can handle a lot sometimes, and it just be too much. It be a lot. It be a lot. That's why I'm like, Rayshawn, when God tell you to rest, girl, lay your black behind down, sit down somewhere. That's my problem. I always want to do something. You guys, I'm so tired of being single. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I'm so tired of being single. Like, I don't think about it often. You know what I mean? And I know that we've never discussed like my celibacy journey and things like that. I think I did mention it once. You guys probably like don't even know, whatever, but I'm so tired of being single. Like, I need somebody to, that I can talk to, and somebody that, that I can tell all my secrets to, and somebody that I can confide in, somebody that, I can just go out with. You know what I mean? I'm not a Russian roulette kind of girl. I don't want to be dating a whole bunch of guys and things like that, because I get my feelings involved very quickly. So I don't want that. Dating is not for everybody. Dating is for some people, but it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just tired of being single. And the way I deal with my singlehood is I stay grounded, because you have to stay grounded. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to deal with it. So that is how I stay single. Like, that's how I stay content in my singlehood, because I have been single for a very long time. I've been in a situationship. I think I mentioned this about it's going on like 5 years ago. So I've been abstinent though for 4 years. I've been abstinent. I'm just so tired of being single. Like, and you guys probably like, how do you deal with like not having sex and stuff like that? Like, do you just stay in the house? Like, I don't just stay in the house. Like, I do go places, but I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just so tired of being single, like I said, you guys. And yes, you know what I'm saying? I hope this is not like cringe, because it could be very much cringe. And I hope it's not cringe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get me being single. Like, I get that. I get me being single because, is this where this eyelash go? Because I don't have time to play with these lashes today now. I want my man. Like, I want my husband. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just so tired of waiting. I want to cry right now because I'm just so tired of waiting. Like, I really want my husband for real. Like, I'm so tired of waiting. I'm tired of being single. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to the base. I just popped on my lashes, my bottom liner. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, girl, squeezing this out. Squeezing it, because ain't nothing in here, girl. So I'm squeezing this out. I don't know why I'm putting this on the back of my hand, Jesus. Like, why am I putting this on the back of my hand? Somebody tell me that right now. So anyways, we're going to be using a new foundation today, you guys. So I'm putting on this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I need to get like 3 of these. I love this primer because I noticed that when I wear this primer, I don't have to worry about my makeup moving. My makeup, transferring too much or any of that. Like, I don't have those problems. We don't have them kind of problems over here, okay? I have not tried out the Haus Labs foundation yet. So this is the Haus Labs Triclone Tech Foundation. This is my first time. I do want to use it. It does say that this foundation gives more of like a kind of a glowy, is it dewy or glowy or something like that? I'm not sure. But anyways, I've heard nothing but good things. It says shake well before usage. So I'm going to shake her up. Oh, this look like it's going to be a good shade for me. This look like it's going to be a bomb shade. I want to use my foundation brush, but it already got product on it, but I'm going to use it anyway. I'm using a brush just because I really want to see like what kind of coverage it's going to give me. I know with my sponge, it's going to kind of soak up a little product, and I don't want it to do that today. So, okay. It does give you some coverage. The coverage looks like skin. Does that make sense? The shade I'm using is 500 Deep Neutral. I see it has a slight warm tone to it, slightly. Like a little like warm, like a red a little bit, which is why when I was trying out the foundations in the store, I said if I go any darker than 500, it's going to be too dark for me, because I cannot do like too red of a foundation on my skin. I can, but I can't do it like that because it's going to make me look really dark. And in the past, when I was wearing makeup, I used to get like the darkest foundation, or I get a really red foundation thinking like, oh, let me get a red foundation. Girl, I used to look crazy. My friend at the time used to be like, you're not that dark. He used to be looking at me like, why do you have all that makeup on? It wasn't even all that makeup. He'd just be like, why is your face so dark? He'd be like, you're not that dark. And then one day I wore a foundation and he was like, see, that's what I like. Because he was asking me like, that's what I like. Beautiful. That's your shade. You're not dark. Look at your chest. Look at your hands. So for my concealer, I'm going to be using the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer. This is a full coverage, multi-use concealer. It says natural finish, long wear, anti-pollution. This one is in the shade 45 Peach. So I do like this concealer. I like the coverage. You guys are going to see this concealer looks so good. I don't believe I've ever had like a peachy undertone for a concealer. When I tell you guys I'm eating it up, I absolutely love this concealer. It's so good. It's so good. A little bit go a long way. Like I really put too much right there. Take my word for it. This one, I love the color. The consistency, the formula is so good. The wear on it is so bomb. Like, love it, love it, love it. It's just too good. Honestly, like, I'm just like, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I've been in need of a concealer so long, y'all. Like, y'all know I be wearing the same stuff. I know I always say that. But I've been in need of a concealer so long. So long. And I'm down to try some affordable concealers because, girl, a concealer is a concealer, but they're not really. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the ones that's good. I got my energy drink. Not that I need any energy, but my mouth is so dry. I want to make a salad, but I'm not super hungry. But I do want to eat. Does that make sense? So if I'm not hungry, by the time I finish drinking this drink and do my makeup, I'm just not even going to eat a salad. I'm going to probably make some tea. I've been drinking so much tea lately, child. It's crazy because I'm not a tea person, but I be drinking it today. I sure do. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and blend out this concealer. My skin looks good. This foundation looks really good. I haven't even had time to notice it because I've been talking so much. But this foundation, it look good. It look good. Girl, it look like my skin. I said that in every, no, for real. Like, I'm getting really good at matching myself. You know what else? These brands they're getting really good at having better shades. Okay? They're getting really good at having better shades. And I'm also getting good with matching myself too. Because sometimes I'll get something that's a bit too dark. But this 500 neutral, 500 deep neutral, this is like the perfect shade for me. I know I say that every time, but like this hit the nail on the head. It looks so bomb. Y'all, let me tell y'all something, okay? I want y'all to start doing this. If y'all not exfoliating your skin at least once or twice a week, what are you doing? With your entire skincare regimen, you should be exfoliating your skin once or twice a week. Why? You say, why exfoliate my skin? Because it's going to take away any dead skin cells off your skin that could just be sitting on the surface. Any dead skin cells that could be clogging up your pores, okay? Making it hard for dirt and any kind of oils to push through because your cells are clogged up. Your pores are clogged up, rather. You don't exfoliate. You don't get that dead skin off of your face. You don't take that dermis, that layer, that first layer off your skin, allowing your skin to do a cell turnover, okay? Allowing your products to infiltrate the skin. They can't infiltrate the skin if they're sitting on top of, okay? Dirty skin. Just because you washed your face doesn't mean that you cleaned your face. You cleaned the surface of your face. Exfoliate your skin once or twice a week. If you wear makeup, twice a week. Make sure it's not too abrasive, but exfoliate your skin and you will thank me later. It allows your makeup to come on so much more prettier. So you might be looking at some people, some girls, like for instance, an example, Jackie Aina, her skin always look good when she wear makeup because she exfoliates. She does her skincare regimen or regime and it helps her makeup to look better. So, but exfoliating, taking care of, you know, exfoliate, it makes your skin look better. It really do. Even when you exfoliate your body, it makes your body, your skin a lot more smoother. It looks so much more shiny and glossy. Your lotion and oil go a long way without you having to do too much. It slides and glides right on. Same thing with your skincare and makeup, okay? And clean your makeup brushes. That helps as well. I'm going to be using the Danessa Myricks Groundworks palette for my contour. And just so you guys know, the pomades in here are velvet pomades, and then the powders are her Shape Fix powders. I've been really using this palette, okay? This is my last day using it because I've been doing too much. So for my bronzer, I'm going to go in with the shade called Harvest. And I'm going to use Harvest. I'm going to use Harvest for my bronzing shade. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to go inside of here. Not even doing too much, but doing enough. Make sure I get that on the brush. And as you guys can see, just when you think it's not going to pick up on the brush, it does. You guys see, like, that's bronzing my skin. That's what you call bronzing. Bronzing is always lighter. It's just to add some shape back to your face and some color. It is not for like contouring, sculpting, none of that. It's just, it's like, give me my shape, my sun glow, my bronze skin back. That's what bronzer is. Some people like to use it all over their face, i.e. Lighter skin tone people do it. But us black people, we don't need to do that because we're already dark skinned. We already have a lot of melanin in our skin, so we don't have to put the bronzer all over our face. But some people do it. I've been in retail business for a long time, so I know who do it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I remember I used to be like, what are you doing? It doesn't go there. And I mean, they would look for a bronzer. It was like, can I get the more of a glowy one? And at first I didn't understand, so I learned. I was like, okay, I learned so much working in retail, y'all. I'm going to go in with Bark here. And I am just going to sculpt a little more. Okay, we're going to just do a little bit extra. So y'all see it, right? You see it. That's Bark. We're going in with Bark. Bark is going to give us that contour. You want to keep the darkest of your contour shade back. You want to keep it back. Okay, you never want to have it in the front that much because it'll be too dark. It'll make your cheeks look black. I'm going to go in with the shade called Harvest. I'm going to contour my nose. I've seen people use this palette, and honestly, I haven't seen, like, the reviews are good, honestly. But, like, I'm like, girl, what did you do? You barely used the palette. Like, you didn't do anything. And I just was like, okay, let me get this palette because I need to show the girls. I need to show the girls what to do because they don't know what to do. Like, what are they doing? So to set my eyes, I'm going to go in with my Givenchy Prism Libre powder. This one is in the shade number 5. It's called Poplin Mimosa. This is the quad type of powder. It has the different colors in here. So you basically get like a banana shade, which is more yellow. You get a peachy shade. You also get a kind of an orangey shade. And then you get a more of a darker shade, like a brown that's like your complexion. So I wouldn't say you get like a highlight shade, a face powder seem like it. You also get somewhat of a color corrector powder. And then you a peachy, I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's basically what you get in here, 4 different colors. I've been hearing so much about this powder that I had to get it. It is a matte formula. I'm going to go ahead and just mix them because, I mean, you can't not really mix them, to be honest. Even if you were to have the big one, I seen this girl use it and I was like, oh, okay, so you kind of basically have to mix them. But the colors they put in here are so well put together. They go together. And do the same thing here. You see how this side got a little bit more lighter color right there. Nonetheless, I really like this powder. My under eyes never looked so good. My under eyes never looked so good. Now, let me explain. When I was in Sephora, I was going to get, like, once you get into the store, you just confused. You're like, what else am I going to get again? Like, I'm so confused because there's so many makeup gondolas. There's so many brands. So once I got to the store, again, I was confused. And then I was like, okay, focus, focus, focus. Once I started focusing, I saw the Huda Beauty press powders. Okay, and I was like, okay, these look so good. Mind you, that morning, I got myself dressed, did my makeup, went to church. When I did my makeup, I used my Huda Beauty loose setting powder in the shade Kunafa. I did not like the way my under eyes were looking as, you know, when I was done and everything. And I had made sure that, I was like, let me make sure I set underneath my eyes. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to, you know, mess up my under eyes. So I used the Easy Bake loose setting powder Sunday morning. And I just was not pleased with how my eyes was looking. I was like, why is it looking like my eyes look like they were aged underneath my eyes? It looks so old. And I just was so confused because when I had that powder at first, I did not get that effect. But lately when I've been using it, I felt like I've been getting that effect underneath my eyes, which is why you guys don't see me using it that much. And so when I got to the store and I saw the pressed powder, it's like they had the same shades in the pressed powder they do with the loose powder. So when I saw Kunafa, I was like, oh, I can just get Kunafa. Make it easy for your girl. I said, Rashawn, I said, you don't even like the way your eyes look right now, and you want to get the pressed powder. I said, what if it's the same formula, it's just in the pressed powder? You know what I mean? Because if it's not going to give me what Charlotte Tilbury is giving me, I like the way Charlotte Tilbury looks underneath my eyes, but I don't like the way the Huda Beauty looks. So I said, I might as well get the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder for underneath my eyes because I like the way that looks underneath my eyes a lot better. And then also upon looking at the Huda Beauty pressed powders, I also realized that they were not as smooth as the Charlotte Tilbury. No shade, no tea. They didn't give that smoothness that the Charlotte Tilbury had. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Huda Beauty loose setting powders are legit. They are it. They're really good. But I just was like, I don't know. I haven't been really feeling the loose setting powders like that. So I didn't get it. I ended up getting my Givenchy Libre powder. My under eyes have never looked so good since I've been using my Givenchy powder. Going in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder in the shade Dark Deepest. I'm just going to set my full face. I ain't telling y'all no lies. I'm telling you. And this Givenchy powder is matte underneath my eyes. I haven't had like a matte under eye in so long. I actually like the way it looks. It looks good underneath my eyes. Like, I'm not mad at how it looks. Like, some people might not like a matte under eye because it gives you more of that dry look. But I'm not mad at it. I haven't had, like I said, a under eye. And I'm like, okay, it's matte. That means my under eyes are going to be stable. I don't have to worry about my under eyes sweating or looking crazy. So I'm happy, girl. Very pleased with the outcome. Okay. Now I'm just going to be using my bronzer, Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Bronzer in Thick Mint number 9. And then also, too, I could have got so much more makeup for myself, but it was like at the last minute I thought about it. I said, I want to get makeup for my kid. It just dawned on me. I was like, why don't you take this time? Because you're always talking about you want to upgrade your kid. And mind you guys, I always buy something new for my kid all the time. Like all the time. I buy new eyebrow pencils. I have to get new foundations. You know what I'm saying? I have to grab new concealers, lashes. Like, I'm always upgrading the kit. But so I was like, okay, I can start here. You know, you got to start small. And so that's what made me go into the store. And I said, okay, I'm going to get something for myself, but I definitely want to make sure I get something for my kit. And what do I really need? I need setting powders. I would like to try some new concealers. I would like to try new powders besides MAC, even though I love MAC and I will be, you know, I'd like to try some new powders besides MAC. So I just went ahead and splurged on my client's child. And I said, because Rashawn, when you get this chance again? Because when the spring savings event come around, girl, I think I'm going to do that for me. So I'm going to take my Danessa Myricks palette to contour my nose. I'm going to go in with the shade Harvest just to kind of set that down. With this palette, you can use the Shape Fix powders, which are the smaller pans. You can use them to contour and all of those things. It's just that they're a little small. But if they were bigger like these, I will contour my whole face on the side. Don't get me wrong, you still can do it. Like, you still can do it. You have to just use a smaller brush, but it can be done. Nonetheless, it can be done. I like this palette because there's so much you can do. This palette, you can do a lot. It's just so obvious that you can do a lot with this palette. So I'm going to also go in the palette once again. I'm using the shade Bark, Sculpted, and Tourmaline to tightline my under eyes. Not think twice about it, like some high-end makeup. And I've always wanted to do it. It's just the fact that I felt like I could get so much more bang for my buck if I get more affordable products. Now, once again, I have high-end makeup for my kid. I've bought MAC foundations like so many times, but I stopped and I said, you know what? Let me just try some of this Maybelline foundation out, because even though I still have MAC, I was like, let me try some of this Maybelline foundation out because everybody is using it for their kid except for me. And people are saying that it's really good. So I was like, okay, let me try Maybelline then. And I love it. I love Maybelline foundation. It looks so good. The one I like the best, to be honest, I really like the one with the white top. I think that is the I don't know what you call it. I don't know what it's called, but the more mattifying ones. And every time I do use them on my clients be like, "Oh, I got that shade. What shade you using?" I like that foundation. I'll be like, "Okay, so I did good. I did good. The girls ain't mad." You know what I'm saying? Because Maybelline to me is a better drugstore brand when it comes to foundations. No shade, no tea. And so is L'Oreal. No shade, no tea. It's just that Maybelline a little bit more affordable than L'Oreal. L'Oreal foundation is almost $20. Boo boo. We're in a recession, so Maybelline it is. I'm going to be using this blush right here from MAC. This is the blush in the shade called Fever. Love, 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 love this blush. Oh my goodness, I really do. It's more muted, but I love it so much. The top is always missing, so that's why I probably look dry, because the top is like never on here. My under eyes look so good. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and use my Danessa Myricks palette once again. I'm going to use the shade called Core. I'm going to use the powder shade, and I'm just going to clean up my nose. Make sure we are snatched over here. Okay, I do not want to be looking like who knows what and why. I really hope that you all are enjoying my videos, because your girl is putting the videos out, honey. And I'm not trying to put anything out. Like, I'm not. Like, I really hope that you guys like the way I did my Sephora haul video. I was just sitting on the bed, chilling and relaxing. I was really like, I hope they liked it. I was like, do they like it? Do they not like it? Because I don't know. I don't know if they like it or not. I'm using some of this Danessa Myricks girl under my eyes, being extra. I'm going in with the shade called Mirage and Core, because you can use it under your eyes, girl. You could, but I'm scared because I don't mess my under eyes up. You use a little teeny bit and just mix Mirage and Core just a bit, just a bit. Not too much. Won't want to do too much, and then I gotta fix it. But yeah, like I like, the more I play with this palette, the more I like it, honestly. Like, the more I play with this palette, the more I like it, honestly. Y'all are like, girl, you just saying that. I'm not just saying that. I haven't bought a palette in forever. And mind you, when I went to the store, I saw the Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette. It was right there. Had the palette been a little bit more affordable, it would not have been right there. It's been gone. Danessa Myricks palette, I think it was like three more palettes sitting on the row. Y'all not gonna play with me today. I said, let me grab this palette because I'm not missing out on no Danessa Myricks, okay? So I am going to use my palette once again. I'm going to go in with the shade called Sculpted to line my lips, and I'm going to go in with Tourmaline to line my lips because I want to use it to line my lips just to see like what it's going to do. Y'all better come over here and get one of these. I'm going to add a little bit more depth to my lip. I don't really have to, but I am. I'm going to go in with a Velvet Pomade shade called Tourmaline, which is the black, and I'm going to just deepen up my lip a little bit more. I love the control of the pomade. The control is there. I'm going to be extra. I'm going to go in again with this palette because I just said I'm going to be extra. I'm going to go in with the shade called Core. Just a little bit. I feel like I be doing too much. Put on my lip. My lips are so dry. It's not Core, it's me. It's definitely me. Put it at the top. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're going to go ahead and add some gloss to this lippy bow. I'm going to use my lip gloss from MAC in the shade Beau. This used to be so popular when I was working in MAC. I didn't know it was that good, girl. I forgot it was that good. My word. Okay, let's spray my face. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. Use my Morphe Satin Mist. That satin mist will get you together. I lie to you not. What time is it? Oh, it's a good time. It ain't even 8 o'clock yet. Praise the Lord. It's a good time. I'm using the NYX Brow. This is the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Mascara. And mine's in the shade black. I wish it was in the shade ebony or dark brown, but it's in the shade black. So I use ever so lightly of this. I don't try to do too much because I don't want it to be too dark on my brows. Nonetheless, I really love this stuff. Like, get it from Walmart or Target because drugstore makeup in CVS and Walmart. No, drugstore makeup in CVS and in Target a little-ish, but definitely CVS and Walgreens. It is expensive. I would rather you get drugstore makeup from Walmart, literally, or Target, but not no daggone CVS because they be, or the drug, you know, CVS or like grocery stores be having makeup in it. And don't get it from there. Get it from Walmart because that stuff be so expensive. Oh, I think I'm done with my makeup. I'm all talking. I'm done with this makeup look. Okay, you all, so I am done with my makeup. I had such a good time talking with you all during this makeup session. Hopefully I wasn't talking too much. I'm done with this makeup look. It came out super cute. Let's talk about the products real quick. Okay, so House Labs, this is it. Now, looking at my skin, I will say it does have what they say have like a glowy-ish kind of like a, I don't know if it said glowy or dewy, one of the two, whichever one it is. I do see that coming through, coming forth. I see that coming forth. Nonetheless, it doesn't look oily, but I do see it coming forth. So the foundation looks really good. I'm going to have it on probably for like maybe another hour or two. So I'll give you my full feedback on this foundation maybe another time when I come back on camera. But yeah, it does have somewhat of a glowy or dewy kind of a finish. It's not like the Makeup by Mario. That one has more of a dewy look, but I do like it. But this one is almost reminiscent to the Makeup by Mario, except for this one is not as glowy or as dewy. So next, the Givenchy Prism Libre Powder, the 4-in-1 Harmony. This is really nice. I do like it. Mine's in the shade number 5. Absolutely love it. Honestly, I like this powder so much. Like my under eyes, you guys have not looked better, okay? My makeup has been looking so nice lately. Like I look in the mirror and I'm like, girl, you beautiful girl. I'll be like, girl, I look so good, girl. I look so good. Like, I look so good, okay? Can nobody tell me otherwise? Nonetheless, I really like this powder. Again, my under eyes have not looked so good. Like, seriously. You guys let me know, okay? Let me know down in the comments. Do my under eyes look good? Because to me, they do. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I like this powder. I love it. By God's grace, I would get the full size because I love this powder. It's supposed to give a radiance, but it just looks so good. I like the fact that my face has this dimension of like matte and then kind of radiance a little bit coming through. So I'm not mad at it. I did not put any highlighter on my skin. So you guys let me know what you think about this foundation, particularly down in the comments, even the powder underneath my eyes and my T-zone area. Let me know what you all think about it down in the comments. Last but not least, the Danessa Myricks Beauty Groundwork Defining Neutrals palette. I do like this palette. I honestly love this palette. I've been playing with it since the day I got it because I feel like this palette, like, I don't think people understand it. I don't think people really grasp the artist behind the palette. Like, you can tell an artist made this palette. This ain't no Anastasia Beverly Hills, okay? This ain't no NYX, okay? This is Danessa Myricks that we're talking about. You can tell an artist made this palette, and I appreciate the palette because, like I said in my Sephora wishlist video, I just looked at the palette and I knew that not everybody would get it. Not everybody will understand the palette. So I was like, I have to get it because I need to try it. I need to see what it's about. And I absolutely love it. Okay. If I was going somewhere like on a vacation trip and I wanted to take less products with me, this palette would be the first to come with me. It's almost like a one and done kind of a palette. It's very weighty in my hands. It feels expensive. It looks expensive. It's so long. It's beautiful. Love it. Love this palette. It's 100% Rayshawn recommended. I recommend this palette. Okay, I love it. I love my makeup. My makeup came out so beautiful, you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Please make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this look. Also, to give this video a thumbs up. If you like the girl, like the video, okay? Please and thank you. Make sure you're following me on my socials on TikTok and Instagram. It's ORAYBEAUTY everywhere. And I will see you all in my next video. I love you all. Bye.